Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. German Marquez gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Corey Spangenberg. He will lead this one off today.
Corey Spangenberg.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. These Rockies guys, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Digging in now for San Diego, Jose Pirela. Previous history with German Marquez. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes for count.
The 1-2 goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. Here it comes, 1-0. Softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Walters has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Tyson Ross gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Trevor Story waits on deck. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Story takes his lead at third with one away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball below the zone.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And the 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. One run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. As a look, now the pitch. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 0 for 4. Bases are loaded here, two down. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the one run scores here in the frame. Couple of hits lead to one in the inning for Colorado. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. Here's Chase Headley. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. Previous history with German Marquez. He's gone 2 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Marquez, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V? He becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now here's the pitch. Count remains 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Walters is after it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. That'll bring up Tony Walters. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box now, German Marquez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And that misses 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in now, David Dahl. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Ross is ready. Here it is on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We've played 2 full. It's the Rockies 2 and the Padres nothing. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in now, Tyson Ross. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. And so take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Jose Perella, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Road, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High pop-up. Holiday is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2 and the Padres nothing. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.